Hi guys, welcome to You Got Vape. In today's video, we are doing my March 2019 faves and flops. I have quite a few faves, or juices, or atomizers, or mods that I really like, and then I have some definite flops. Alright, we'll go ahead and start with what I'm using currently. My M-Fang, Snow Wolf M-Fang in pink, and my Horizon Tech Falcon tank. I love it, love the combo. It works really well, and my other mod died. And more coming, but for right now I only had two, and this one's still kicking. That's not the only reason why I like it, but my daily driver died. That made me really sad. But I love it. It's cute. It's the main reason why I bought it. But I love it. The only thing I don't like about it is that it uses my batteries like crazy. Drains them like crazy. I can use my batteries all day, but it don't last. Like by the end of the night, like right before bed, I have to change my batteries. And with the other mod I was using, which I'll talk about in a minute, I was able to get 2 days use out of it using the same batteries I use in this one. But otherwise, it's really good, has good power behind it. And then the Horizon Tech Falcon tank, the coils that are available for them are really, really good. I get at least up to a month use out of them. Sometimes they don't last that long, not quite a month. But that's usually if I'm using like coil gunking juices. But otherwise, I get really good flavor every time. Even when it gets older. Even whenever it's almost time to change it, get good flavor out of it. It's such a good tank. Go ahead and take a vape. And with that, I'll go into... Let's get this out of the way so it'll focus. With that, we'll go into what I'm currently vaping on. This is the Sweet and Sour Straw Melon on Ice in 3 milligrams. As you can see, this is nearly gone. I got this like 2.5 weeks ago. I'm a heavy vapor. I won't even lie about it. I won't even try to deny it. So this has lasted, for me, a little bit longer than normal. It's really good. I love strawberry, love watermelon, and menthol. So it's such a great combination. It has a little bit of the sour to it, so it's really good. I've went through a lot of juices lately. I mean, all of these I've used in March, but I've mainly finished them up this month. So the next one is Juice Head. This one is pineapple grapefruit, and I don't like grapefruit. I don't like, in real life, I will not eat a grapefruit. I tried it as younger, like when I was a little kid, and I did not like it at all. Did not. I think mainly because I thought it was an orange. It surprised me when I would pick this up and then I really enjoyed it. Because like I said, I don't like grapefruit. I didn't think I would like this, but I went to one of my favorite vape shops in a city that's close to me, and I was looking for something new, something different, and the girl behind the counter suggested this to me, and then one of the other customers that were there was like, yes, I use this all the time, this is like my 3rd bottle of it, you should really try it. And like I said, I was trying to go in for something new, something I haven't tried before, and I love it. Such a good combination, and it has a little bit of tartness to it, and that's something I really like in vapes, in the liquids. And if this sounds like something you would like, I was just picking it up. I will probably buy another bottle of it. Alright, this is Twisted Tongue, and it's blue raspberry lemonade. Something I thought I would love. The combination I really like. not this juice. Not in this juice. I don't know what it is. I've tried it in my RDA. I've tried it in my, why can't I think of it? The Free Max Mesh Pro and my Falcon Tank. Nope. It has a plastic taste to me. I don't know what it is. It's not good. Not good. I was watching RKH TV and Ryan and the boys had a whole week of juices and this was one of them, and they said it was so good, so good. And I mean, I'm sure taste is subjective, so I'm sure a lot of people would like this, but this is something I was very disappointed in because I thought I would love it. I love that combination, and that's something I've actually mixed myself with juices that I had before, a blue raspberry and then a lemonade. So I'll mix it, and it was a great combination. But this was just such a big flop for me. I was so sad. Alright, so a favorite. Lemon Twist Iced Peak Punch. Now, do I have the other one? No. I like the regular Peak Punch as well. Now, I like menthol, so that's something I typically go for. And this was just so good. I used the last of it the other night. But it's such a good flavor. Pink lemonade. It has tart. It has sweetness. It's just, I'll be buying way more of these. I can't help it. It's just really, really good. Really good. Alright, so we'll move on to another flop after I take a vape break. As soon as I find it. Alright. Another flop that I was sad about was Sweet Delight S'mores. I don't know whether it's going to come out before this, but I just did a review for You Got E-Juice, and in there I stated that I don't really typically go for dessert type or sweet type, donut type e-liquids, but I always down to try something new. I love s'mores, love s'mores. But anyway, it just didn't do it for me. I used it in my Falcon Tank, my green one, and that's my dessert type tank. I have one that's strictly for like my main juices, and then one for my desserty type. I don't want to mix, because desserts, like I said, they're not something I always go for or that I typically go for, so I have a separate tank to kind of separate the two and get a good taste out of it. But this, I mean, you get a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of the graham cracker, excuse me, mainly marshmallow, but it's not a strong flavor, and that's what I was looking for. On to a favorite. Cloud Nerd Strawberry Lemon. I will definitely be purchasing this. I love this. Love it so much. Before this one, I really liked the Dripmore Strawberry Palm. You know, the little bottles that look like Arizona bottles. That's what drew me to it. I'm such a sucker for packaging. I was like, I have to try that. And I fell in love with it, even though it tastes kind of like Pez, like lemon Pez. But I love it. I love it. Love it. I like nerds. I like candy. I have a horrible sweet tooth for candy. But I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and try this. Picked it up from mountainvapors.net. And I'm so glad I did. I'll have to be making another purchase of this. I went through this fairly quickly. So this is one that I didn't get to use in March because it was gone. Moving on to a flop. Let's see. Alright, this is old. I don't know where the freaking cap is. But it is Candy King Pink Squares. It has a little bit left, but I probably won't be vaping it. It's old. But I did use most of it, so that's just something. It's not a complete flop. If it's something you like, pink Starburst flavor, I would definitely go pick it up. But I'm warning you, it is sweet. Right, move on to, well, we'll go ahead and talk about my mod that died, but I loved it. And I don't really like talking about this brand because of some things it's done as a company that I don't really approve of and I don't want to promote. But I did love this device. It was really good. It held up for, I had it for about 2 years or so, 2.5. And I'm not easy on my stuff. I'll admit it. I have a decal on here. But I'm sure you guys can tell it is the Voopoo drag, the OG Voopoo drag. I loved it. It was great. Then it died. And it made me really sad. But, I mean, I enjoy my thing. I like it. I got a new mod coming and I'll do a review on that for you guys. But, let's go ahead and talk about another favorite. I haven't tried many pod systems, but this one is one that I really enjoy. I do have the Salt Nick coil, the 1.2 ohm, I believe, or 1.4. But it's a good coil head. And I am using another favorite juice in here. I love Salt Strawberry Candy. And the battery, 1100 milliamp hours. That's really good for a pod. I really like, let's see, they're a little bit difficult to pull the pod off. I love that you can pull the coil out and change it, and also I like that they give you a sub-ohm coil. I think that's really cool. It's one of the main reasons why I bought it. Anyway, I like it. It's cute. It lasts a long time. And I was just, if you're looking for a new pod, if you're looking into it and you want something that's not super cheap and that's going to give you some flavor, Smock Nord. I think that's where it's at. Now they're coming out with a lot of newer type pod systems, and I think they're a bit later. So we'll move on to a flop. Alright, I hate it. I hate that I have to put this in my flops. And as you can see, I haven't even used very much of it. Ryan from RKHTV. This was one that he loves. And I thought I would love it too. He said it's like pink Starburst or the Starbucks pink drink, which I've never tried. I don't really care for Starbucks, but I thought I would really like it. Like I said, taste is subjective, so even though they're my flops and he loves them, doesn't mean that they're flops for everybody. But I just didn't like it. I didn't get much flavor out of it. I tried it in a tank. I tried it in RDA. I just couldn't get flavor. I didn't care for it. Obviously, I didn't use very much of this. I'll probably see if one of my friends wants it and pass it on to them. But I won't be using it. As I mentioned, I like to make combinations. I like to have my camera focus. Alright. I like to mix things and get a better flavor or get a different flavor out of it. And I have anxiety. And I don't disagree with this, but this is not something I do. I don't take medication for it. But I've found that CBD, and this is just the one that I've been using, really helps. It also helps with like little pains that I have, my back or head, or even cramping. I had cramping recently and used this and it helped a lot. But I like to mix it with the Air Factory green apple. This is a really good combination for me. Let's see if this has a flavor. I know it has a flavor, but I don't think it has a flavor. Let's see. It has a flavor. 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 It's Savage. It's 500 milligrams CBD. And oh, the flavor is Serene. Let's see. Serene. It's a green apple flavor. That's why I like to mix the two. And I found that, excuse me, CBD has a distinct taste. And this is one of the better ones I've tried. But I like to mix things, like I said, and give it a better flavor. And that's why I mix it with this. This is 0 milligram. I got it, excuse me. I got it on sale. So that's why it's a 0. Usually I use 3. But I think if you're going to use CBD, you should probably use a 0 milligram to mix it with. Because nicotine being a stimulant, I wouldn't want to really mix the two, like nicotine and CBD. But this is just a really good combination I've been using. I've been enjoying it lately. Alright, I don't think I have any more flops, which is really good. Really good. But I'll go ahead and mention, let's see. Can you see it? Can you tell what it is? Yep, it is the Waterfall Profile Mesh RDA. I love this little RDA. It's great. I have nothing but good flavor out of it. If you have to make sure you wick it right. You have to make sure that it has plenty of juice on it, or else you will get a dry hit, and that's, nobody wants a dry hit. Alright, as I mentioned, we got the Falcon tank, but I also really like this one. It is the Freemax Mesh Pro. The coil line in here, I have the single one in here, and I don't like it at all. I think it's trash. So I guess that's another flop. But the double, I think the double is the best one. Again, is probably the best one. Definitely don't go for the single. I don't care for the triple. I tried the quad. I don't really like the quad either. Like, I've watched plenty of videos. They say, like, it's so much better, it has so much flavor. It gives you flavor, but flavor, actually, I think I get better flavor from just the dual mesh. But the single is trash. Don't even bother with it. No. I ran out of coils for it, so I had that single one, and I was like, oh, I'll try it again. I had to let that stupid thing wick and prime for 24 hours. Literally 24 hours before I got any flavor out of it. So that's just a no for me. No. Go ahead and spring for the dual mesh. You'll definitely get better flavor, better use. Now the coils, for me, like I said, I'm a heavy vapor, so they don't last very long for me. At most, if I'm lucky, I'll get like 2 weeks out of them, but I love the flavor, love it, love the whole tank itself. So to me, it's fine, but it can be costly. So I use my Falcon way more than I ever used the Freemax, even though I love it. And then, oh, since we talked about my favorite RDA, go ahead and talk about my favorite cotton. Vaporfly Firebolt Cotton. The reason why I like this, it's affordable. I picked it up at my local vape shop on a recommendation, actually. And the biggest reason why I love this is that it has the little aglet. There's a little shoelace on it. Makes it so much easier to wick. This is what it looks like. If I can hold it. A little shoelace aglet on there. I just think that it helps so much. It's such a great invention. And the cotton's really good. It is organic. It says pure, organic, and convenient. And you do get 20 pieces out of this. And I get, depends on how I do it, but sometimes I can get 3 uses out of that one strip. And I think that's amazing. Hey guys, sorry I look different. I thought I was done filming, but I realized that it cut off as I was talking about the Firebolt Cotton. Definitely suggest picking it up, if not this brand. There are many other brands that are now making them with the shoelace aglet. It makes it so much easier to wick. Highly suggest picking it up. But I I had to talk about one more product, and it's one that I love. It's the Air Factory Melon Lush. It tastes just like the Sour Patch Kids watermelon pieces, and not the actual Sour Patch Kids, but the actual watermelon pieces. It's such a good candy, and it's such a good liquid. I would highly suggest picking it up. It's one of my favorites, one I will continuously buy. I would definitely go pick it up. You find it online just about anywhere. It's fairly inexpensive. But with that, I'll go ahead and end this. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.